Camille Owens?
Oh, yes, this is my husband, Zach.
Hi, Zach. I'm Dr. Ramsey. Please have a seat. I'm here to answer any questions you might have about your procedure.
Oh, I thought I would be meeting with Dr. Kasabian.
Dr. Kasabian was called away on an emergency, but I'll be assisting, so she asked me to take you through the pre-op consultation.
But she will be back in time to remove the implant.
Absolutely.
Dr. Ramsey, 5734. Dr. Chris Ramsey.
It's me.
5734.
Let me grab that. If you want to head down the hall to your right, the nurse will direct you to exam room 3, and I'll be there in a minute. Ramsey.
Where have you been?
Been busy. Stuck at the hospital.
And I've been in jail for the last 24 hours trying to reach you.
Well, you got me. Wasn't sure you wanted to speak to me after our last conversation.
I need you.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
So, I was just telling Hector, I didn't go to school for 5 years and pass state board exams to get pushed out by some LVN.
Cassadine's whacked if he thinks we're gonna take it.
Hold your ground in there, Hector, but be fair.
We will be if they are.
Well, sounds like I'm interrupting war plans here.
Oh, I hope it's not going to be war. No, Hector and Denise are going back to meet with the hospital negotiating committee.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
They're gonna need it.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Oh, so, tough meeting?
Oh, you should see the contract they offered. I mean, you think they'd want the patients to take care of themselves. It's ridiculous. Oh, did you see Victor?
Yeah, he's still with Kevin.
Any change?
No.
No.
But Neil's kicking some butt now.
I know. I stopped by to see him earlier. He was demanding an extra breakfast.
He's eating like the front four of the St. Louis Rams. They may even take him off the supplemental nutrition this week.
Seems like the bone marrow transplant's working.
Yeah.
You must be relieved.
Well, he got what he needed. You know, hopefully that'll carry some weight with the review board.
Oh, I wouldn't count on that.
Why not?
What? You violated the hospital's code of conduct. You weren't the assigned doctor on that case. They have to punish you, if for no other reason than to just set an example.
Mom, whose side are you on?
Joe, I'm trying to be realistic. And they're liable not to reinstate you. You better start thinking about what you're going to do next.
Oh.
So this is your apartment, huh?
I know. I was starting to forget what it looked like myself.
Frank. Listen. Silence. No hospital pages.
No hospital smells.
It feels weird.
What?
Not having to rush back to him.
He must be glad to have us out of his hair for a couple of hours.
So, do you have any ideas about what to do with all this free time?
Maybe, this. And this.
For as long as we want.
Will be removed while you're under general anesthesia, but it's a routine surgery. Should be some bruising, pain, some swelling, but the risk for this kind of surgery very minimal.
Well, the risks may be minimal to you, doctor, but they're not to us.
Of course not. If you excuse me.
Oh, will I be able to breastfeed? Because we are thinking of having another child.
Well, barring any complications, that shouldn't be a problem. Dr. Kasabian should have gone over this with you.
Dr. Ramsey, I work in construction. And when I interview contractors, they bend over backwards about what they're going to do for me.
Yeah,
I'd like the same from
look,
you.
I realize
You can start
that you...
by looking up and stop checking your watch. This is my wife we're talking about.
Sorry. I would be happy to answer any concerns that you have.
This is very hard for us. I had the surgery long before Zach and I even met, and ever since I heard about silicone leaking, and then mine started, and
Butcher who did this to her ought to be shot.
I've been really scared, and we both have.
I promise you, it really is a very simple procedure. We only keep her overnight as a precaution.
See, you feel better, baby?
I'll feel better when this is over and you're home.
Don't worry, it's a piece of cake.
Face it, Joe, there's a real chance you could lose your job.
Come on, Mom. I'm still a doctor. If GH doesn't want me, I'll find someone that does.
You know how difficult it is to transfer mid-residency, especially with a blemish like that on your record.
You worry too much. I did a good thing, and the patient's getting better. He's doing better.
So what do you think will happen next Monday?
I don't know. Slap on the wrist, probably suspend me for a month or so. I'll do some volunteer work over at the Richmond Avenue Clinic.
A slap on the wrist. After doing an invasive procedure without anybody's permission.
I'm not going to apologize for that.
Oh, well, that's been obvious.
I did the right thing. You said so yourself.
Oh, no. I didn't say it was right. I said it was working. And we'll never know if those trial meds would have done the same thing.
Okay, then I'll face the board and I'll take my lumps.
So you're willing to throw your whole career away, is that it? Don't you want to be a doctor anymore?
Oh, Mom, how can you possibly ask me that question? Don't you see what I'm going through here?
What I see is misplaced pride. Oh, boy, when I think of the way we struggled to put you through med school, now you're willing to throw the whole thing away.
Okay, what should I do?
Well, you should admit your mistake. Apologize to the hospital.
I saved Neil's life. I'm not going to grovel to get my job back.
Will you listen to reason?
You mean listen to you? Mom, listen, don't get me wrong. I appreciate everything you say, and I listen to your advice. But I have to make my decision when it comes to my life.
Yeah, and the hell with everyone else.
Didn't you teach me to make my own decision?
Oh, look at the way you treated Karen.
Oh, please don't go into that. Please don't go into that.
And what about Frank? I mean, he might as well be invisible the way you run over him.
I have found so many ways to forgive that guy, and as soon as I do, boom, he comes right back with some disrespectful act.
He's your brother.
And I will be civil to him, for Neil's sake. But don't expect me to get him any more than that, Mom, please.
Come hell or high water.
Frank has it exactly the way Frank wants it, Mom. Trust me.
What's to eat?
We have a brown banana.
Oh.
And a fuzzy green thing.
I guess I haven't been shopping in a while.
Well, who's had time? It's real. It's real, isn't it? He's getting better.
Before you know it, he is going to be blasting Kid Rock out of his bedroom and bugging you about staying up late.
And I'll let him get away with all of it.
No, you won't. You'll get on his case, just like any normal, healthy kid.
Say that again, Frank.
Normal, healthy kid. It won't take long before he grows up, gets married, gets signed by the Yankees, goes to college.
Slow down. Just slow down.
Okay. He won't get married until he's 40. He can live with us until then.
You know, you're the one person through all of this who's always made me feel better. You never gave up.
And as you can see, I am always right.
Did you really believe it all along that he'd go into remission?
I didn't have a choice.
That stubborn streak of yours saved me from losing my mind.
You like my stubborn streak? I'll hold you to that.
Good. You can hold me to anything you want. I love you so much.
I love you too. And I am not going to budge on that.
Good.
No turning back.
Oh, boy, if that new waitress doesn't get here soon, I'm going to be late for my shift.
Oh, no, go. I'll cover things here. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, darling.
Yeah.
Joe.
What?
You know I love you very much. I just can't help worrying.
I know, Mom.
Oh. All right, here.
Okay. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm off.
Go.
Hey, hi. Any news from the negotiating committee?
Well, I'm not on that one, but the buzz is bad.
Really? We haven't had a new contract in 6 years. We're not exactly asking for the moon.
You know, I don't think it's what you're asking for, but the way you're asking for it. I think your union would do better if it'd use a little bit more carrot and a little less stick.
Yeah, we need to be taken seriously.
Well, then if you want that, then you have to hold back on the threats a little bit.
It's a two-way street, Tony.
They're not wrong, you know. Especially when they start making RN supervise and basically train unqualified workers. Then they start losing their jobs to them, and on top of that, their stress is about as thin as rice paper.
You understand you're preaching to the choir here? Sit down.
I guess the hospital has its hands full with the union now.
And renegade doctors.
Oh, boy. I take it you don't approve.
You think that I don't know what it's like to break the rules because you think your son's life is on the line?
No. I know you do.
So how are you? Are you stir-crazy?
It's killing me. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I know you're understaffed over there at the clinic.
Yeah, there's always too many patients and too few of us.
Why don't you let me give you a hand? What do you say to that?
Do the words, "when hell freezes over," ring a bell with you?
All right, thank you. Karen said they're moving him to peds this afternoon.
All right.
Let's get over there. I want to be there when he leaves that awful ICU room for good.
Hey, we can stop on the way and get a bunch of baseball cards for the new season.
Frank, he has all summer to build a collection.
Well, then a bunch of new video games.
You don't need to buy him anything.
Well, a couple of presents couldn't hurt.
Frank, kids can tell when you're trying to buy their affection.
Is that what you think this is about?
You tell me.
I just want him to know that I love him.
He already does. And he loves you, too.
As Uncle Frank.
He'll be dead soon.
Joe is a tough act to follow. Hero doctor saves boy's life.
We don't know Joe saved him. The trial meds may have worked just as well. All the transplant proved is how big Joe's ego is.
Let's just drop Joe. He's an old, worn-out topic, all right?
Well, it's kind of hard when I'm living under the same roof as him. Which is why I'm moving in with you.
Hi.
Hi.
Love what you've done with the place.
It's not too, gray.
I like gray.
I thought you were going in for more black and white these days. How's Kevin? Improving? So they don't know yet about his brain function. Will you please talk to me?
Kevin may not wake up.
Which means he'll never be able to clear me. Why do you keep staring at me?
Didn't realize I was.
You're looking at me like everybody else does. It's the crazy killer glare.
Can't be the same look as everybody else.
Why not?
Because they don't love you. I do.
But you don't believe me.
So much evidence.
Oh, the evidence is wrong.
Found your coat, Julie. Had Kevin's blood all over it. How can that be wrong?
My coat?
Turned up in a dumpster near the crime scene.
No, Chris, it's impossible. I can't explain it. But if you love me as much as you say you do, then can you at least try to give me the benefit of the doubt?
Vicky and Ben, this is their story from different worlds destined to fall in love until their lives were torn apart.
I am not Ace's son. I can't be.
I have breast cancer.
Will they face the future together?
Isn't there some way we can find our way back to each other?
Their story is your story. One Life to Live. ABC Daytime.
What a waste of time. Can you say cheap?
If they can get away with it, they probably bag the nurses all together with.
Tell me this. Does the clinic need more doctors or what?
Of course they do.
Then why not me?
Because you're a hard sell.
They gave you a shot when things were bad for you?
Well, they didn't have a choice. Mine was a court-ordered community service. Plus, I wasn't suspended from the hospital for breaking protocol.
Well, Tony, at least give a push and see if you can make it happen.
Well, I'll try, but if you lose your license, it's all for nothing anyway.
I don't think that's going to happen. I can't believe that.
Well, according to Alan, you better think it's going to happen because the hospital plans to interview all of Neil's doctors plus his parents. Would your brother go to bat for you?
Does the term "when hell freezes over" ring a bell with you, too?
In case you haven't noticed, this is a one-room loft.
It'll be cozy.
Until Neil moves in, then it'll be cramped.
So we'll look for a bigger place and we'll be all moved in by the time Neil's out of the hospital.
You got this all figured out, don't you?
What, you don't like my idea?
There's only one problem.
What?
It feels like we're pushing Neil.
Frank, it will be good for him. If he's around you all the time, he'll be able to accept you more quickly.
I'm not so sure.
So you would rather have him and me living under the same roof as Joe? Do you think that'd be better for him?
Probably not. And this is what I've wanted. It is what I've wanted for a long time.
I had to take that. They need me back at GH.
At least think about what I said. Why would I do anything to risk my freedom?
That's what I keep asking myself. But I know that you felt threatened by Kevin. And you thought he was going to take Christina away, and for him to be stabbed at her christening.
Remember when Christina was born? You and I, all alone, out there in the middle of nowhere.
Fairy tale castle.
But it wasn't a fairy tale. It was real. And it was hard. And I was scared. And you took my hand. And you looked into my eyes. And you told me that I could do it. I believed you. There was something about the way that you held on that I knew what you were saying was the truth. Chris, I didn't hurt Kevin.
Nothing's easy with you, is it?
You believe me.
We're in for a hell of a fight, you know.
Commissioner?
Not before I've had my coffee.
Look, then I'd appreciate if you chug it down, because we need to talk.
What's the emergency?
You're holding my wife for a crime she didn't commit.
I wouldn't be interested in this if I had 10 cups of coffee.
Wait. Are you even investigating Kevin's stabbing anymore? I mean...
Do you mean, are we still looking for evidence that Julie did it? Yeah, we are.
What the hell kind of department are you running here?
Don't come into my office and tell me how to run an investigation.
What investigation? As far as you're concerned, this is a closed case.
Name one other person that wanted to see Kevin dead.
Rachel Locke.
Tell you what. When there's as much evidence against Dr. Locke as there is against your wife, we'll talk. Until then, there's the door.
Rise and shine, Julie. Today's your lucky day.
I'm not speaking to you without a lawyer.
You might want to hear what I have to say.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
I'm not here to play games with you.
Then get to your point.
How would you like to be a free woman? Sooner rather than later.
Hello, Rachel.
What the hell are you doing here?
Looking for the proof that you stabbed Kevin.
You want me to confess to a crime that I didn't commit.
We have evidence, Julie. Enough to put you away for a long time. I'm just trying to give you a break.
Oh, gee, I'm so grateful. Only 7 years, and all I have to do is say that I tried to murder Kevin. And if I pass,
I'll go for the maximum penalty.
Thanks, but no thanks.
I will not lose this time, Julie.
Oh, knock yourself out. In the meantime, know that you've got stiff competition.
Meaning?
There's one person who hasn't given up on me.
So tell me how it went down, Rachel. Did Julie leave a coat in your office after a session? You took it, you wore it, you stabbed Kevin knowing that she'd take the fall? Is that it?
You've been watching too many movies.
I want to know how you did it.
I didn't. I was with you when Kevin was attacked. Do you remember that?
There was plenty of time for you to sneak off.
To attempt murder, Chris? Not only does that sound completely ridiculous, give me one good reason why I would want to see Kevin dead.
He was digging into your past. Now, I'm thinking maybe he tapped into something you really don't want found out.
You're reaching.
Really? And explain this. Letter to Alan Quartermain from you. Now, why would you want to turn him against Kevin Collins?
I wasn't.
No. Dear Dr. Quartermain, I'm deeply concerned about Dr. Collins' involvement with Neil Canellos. Dr. Collins is without hospital privileges and should not be working on this case. Blah, da, blah, da, blah, da. Sincerely, Dr. Rachel Locke.
That's no mystery. I didn't approve.
Because you feel threatened by Kevin.
Oh, you know what, Chris? I am really sorry that this has taken such a toll on you that I didn't realize. You know, maybe you should get some help.
No, no, no. Don't you pull that patronizing garbage on me, because it won't work. I have every right to be upset. My wife is in a cell for something she didn't do.
And you may be alienating the one friend she's got left.
Must be pretty big, huh, Rachel?
What?
Whatever it is you're hiding. Somebody other than Julie stabbed Kevin. My money's on you.
All right. Holler if you need anything, okay?
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. Didn't expect to see you two. How's Kevin?
No change.
Apparently his heart is healing, but he just doesn't wake up.
Yeah, well, he's strong. He's young, healthy. He can pull through.
Oh, Hector. Hi, Denise. How are the negotiations going?
Well, the deadline's Friday, 5 p.m. We don't work out a contract, we strike.
Well, it's not an ideal option, but the power of organized labor can be considerable. I was in Poland when the shipyard workers decided to stand up for their rights. In the end, the army backed down.
Change never came without sacrifice.
Yeah, we'll save that for the negotiating table.
Wish us luck.
Oh, good luck. And let me know what happens, will you?
Okay.
Well, I gotta say I respect them for standing their ground. But if they strike, biggest losers are the patients.
At least his saturation levels have stabilized. Stardust, gentamicin, piggyback. What's the problem?
I'm sorry, Dr. Lambert. I'm not licensed to do that. Damn it! What are they thinking assigning an LVN to a high acuity patient just to save a few bucks? You might as well go. There's nothing you can do here.
Sue, wait. It's not your fault.
Hi. See you up for visitors?
Absolutely. Sure. Just don't hog all the conversation. He hates it when people do that.
Great. Come on.
Commissioner. Hey, your office said I could find you here. I'm glad I did.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not?
It's about that evidence you wanted. I got it.
Gathering evidence against your own wife. I'm impressed, Ramsey.
Not Julie. Rachel.
Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel. Julie didn't do it.
Okay, I've been through this dance with you before, Ramsey. I'm not doing it again.
Fine. You want to hear what I got on Rachel?
Not really, but go ahead.
Got a letter that she wrote to Alan Quartermain. It's a complete character assassination of Kevin.
And how did you get this letter?
That doesn't matter. I want to know what you're going to do about it.
Nothing. A letter about a doctor's opinion doesn't add up to attempted murder.
You won't even consider another suspect, will you?
No one wants to believe the person they love is capable of something terrible. Trust me, it can happen.
Julie is innocent.
Rodriguez, 2715 East. Dr. Roland Rodriguez, 2715 East.
I need you. Do you know who you are?
Kevin Collins.
Yes. Do you know where you are?
The hospital?
Do you know why you're here?
I was stabbed.
I did a neurological A&O ×4.
Fantastic.
English, please.
Alert and oriented ×4. No brain damage. He answered all the questions.
BP's 130/82.
Did you catch him?
Who?
Pulse 96.
Cooper.
Temperature 99.2.
Cooper? What about Cooper?
He stabbed me.
She didn't do it.
What do you remember, Kevin?
I was at the church. Christina's christening. I got a page, and I went to the payphone. Next thing I knew, Cooper was over me with a knife. He said it was the last chapter of General Homicide.
Matt, can we do this later?
No, I want to finish.
Kevin, we have a videotape of Julie.
It was a wig.
He went to a lot of trouble to set up Julie.
He did them all, Mac. John Canellos, Cassandra, Grace. He confessed to me.
Look, we can't take his word.
He thought I was going to die. He didn't have anything to lose.
All right, I'll call the ward and have him check on Cooper.
Isn't there someone else you should take care of first?
Fine, we'll have Julie released.
You arrested Julie?
We had evidence she looked guilty.
I guess we were wrong.
You had us worried. Don't do that again.
I'll do my best.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
I'll stay with him. Go ahead.
Hey, gorgeous. No, stop that now. No tears. This is supposed to be the good part.
Hey, can I get you guys anything else?
No, thank you, sweetheart.
Okay.
Victor, I just ran into Katie on the elevator.
Is it Kevin?
He's awake.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, God!
Awake? Oh, what are we sitting here?
We're out of here. Thank you.
My son is awake.
Give him my best, will you?
Okay.
Well, first Neil, now Kevin. We're 2 for 2. You here to pick up your lunch?
Yep.
There you go.
Second thought, I'll eat here.
Well, there's plenty of seats.
So, ready for your review on Monday?
Oh, can't come soon enough, let me tell you.
Joe, I know you said you didn't want my help, but they're going to call me in. And when they do, I'm going to tell them you're a brilliant doctor that cares deeply about his patients. But in this situation, you treated one of them without the parents' consent.
Don't forget the part about the patient surviving, Karen.
I wish that were the only issue.
I saved Neil's life. What could be more important than that?
To peer review, a lot of things.
Well, hey, if they can't reason, maybe they're the ones who shouldn't be doctors.
The system is set up the way it is for a reason.
All right, Karen. You worry about hospital politics. I'm going to worry about the patients, okay?
If I thought you really meant that, I'd be insulted.
I know you don't, okay? I know you care.
I'm just saying you should be prepared for this to come down to politics.
They know I'm a good doctor, Karen. I'm not kissing up to the administration to get my job back.
Oh, Kevin. When I saw you lying there with that knife, I was so scared. Chris and I, we went right to you. We just ran for you. Everything happened so fast, you know. Monica did the surgery, and Matt assisted, and they did a great job. They were really good. But then, you just were lying there. You wouldn't wake up. And everyone came to talk to you. Everybody came and I talked and then you still were just lying there and you wouldn't wake up. And I got so scared, Kevin. You said you wouldn't leave me.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, listen to me. I'm crying like a baby.
Actually, the whole thing sounds pretty awful. I'm glad I missed it.
Well, you would have been proud of me.
I was very strong.
Scared you, huh?
Oh.
It's good to see you, Victor.
My son, the king of understatement. It's good to see you too, Monk.
Oh, we did a lot of praying in this place.
Thank you for that, Mary.
I'm sorry that I wasn't there to protect you, son, but you don't need to worry anymore. Mac arrested Julie, and it's only a question of time.
Victor. It wasn't Julie.
Well, who was it?
Greg Cooper.
It seems that Greg Cooper was our general homicide murderer the whole time.
Julie's innocent.
Oh, sorry, gang. It's getting a little crowded in here.
Oh, Katie's right. We'll come back later.
I love you, son.
I love you too. Dad. Don't you go.
Never. If you're here to convince me to take this ridiculous offer, save your breath. What's going on?
I'm letting you out. You're free to go.
What?
It's true. You're a free woman.
Chris, I knew you'd do this somehow. I knew you'd do it.
Hey, I would love to take the credit. It wasn't me. It was Kevin. He woke up and he cleared you.
You saw who did it?
Greg Cooper. He confessed to the murders, every one of them.
Oh, Chris. Oh, God.
You're taking a real chance hanging out here this long. That nurse of mine is a militant.
I'll live dangerously.
Maybe you should hide under the bed just in case.
I'll do you one better. Scoot over. Careful. There we go. There. Did you hear anything while you were out of it?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Too bad.
Why?
I was brilliant. Pure poetry.
What'd you say?
Just everything you have ever wanted to hear.
Really? Well, promise me you'll repeat it again sometime soon.
Every word. I promise.
And once Mac is through with the paperwork, you will be free to go.
Oh, God, Chris, I can't believe it.
Julie Devlin Ramsey, you are an innocent woman.
Say it again. Say it again.
You're not a murderer. Now everybody knows it, including you.
Hey, where's the guy?
Story time in the lounge. Katie's with him.
Oh, I guess we have to appreciate the nurses while we can.
Well, we don't know for sure they'll strike.
They have less than a day to come to terms. They're cutting it close. What's all this stuff?
It's, more of Neil's stuff from home. You know, things he couldn't have when he was in ICU.
Hey, speaking of home, I have been checking into some places for the three of us.
You have?
Yeah, and I have a couple interesting leads. I thought maybe later you and I...
Hey, look who's here. How'd it go, huh?
Well, the story was kind of lame, but being with other kids is cool.
And now it's back into bed.
Aw, man.
Oh, no complaining. Come on. Alrighty. Get you in here.
Whoa! My comic books.
Mm-hmm.
My CDs. All my stuff's here.
Yeah.
See? Not so bad, huh?
Thanks, Mom.
Well, I thought you'd be happy.
What I really can't wait for? To be in my own room at my own house.
Isn't it beautiful out?
Actually, I'm freezing my butt off, and it looks like rain.
Oh, I don't care. Let it pour, snow, blizzard. All that matters is that I'm free. You hear that, everyone? I am back, and I'm innocent.
That's right. No more prison bars, no more nightmares, no more doubts, wondering whether or not you did it.
Only one thing could make this moment more perfect.
Really? And what would that be?
If you hadn't doubted me. It's true. You're really, I know, but look at you. Your eyes are, you're awake. You woke up.
I figured it was about time.
Yes, it was about time, mister. I'm so glad. Well, what happened to her?
She's exhausted.
Hey, Lucy.
Hey.
You ditched me.
Slowpoke. Well, look at, I had to find out for myself. It's true. Look at him. He's awake. He's okay. See?
Yes, he is. He looks good. He could use a shave, but looks good.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's
We were
okay.
loud.
No, that's all right. Listen, Karen called, and I had to come see for myself that you're okay. Do you realize what you did to us? Do you realize the scare you gave us? Wait a minute. Are you sure you're really going to be okay, right?
I'm gonna be fine. I am fine. I've been in excellent hands.
You've been very, very lucky. That's what you've been. We all are very lucky.
Yeah, including Julie. Now she's only up on attempted murder charges.
Actually, she's not.
Who are you talking about?
Julie's not the one who tried to kill me. It was Cooper.
You thought I did it. You really believed that I tried to kill Kevin.
There was so much evidence. I mean, a videotape? Your coat? What was I supposed to think?
That I couldn't do it? That somehow the evidence was wrong?
Which is exactly what I concluded, and I worked like hell to prove it, too.
Eventually.
Oh, come on, doesn't a guy get credit for coming around?
Not when that guy is my husband.
Wait a second, Kevin. Are you telling me that Cooper confessed to all the general homicide murders?
Yes, and as his final coup de grace, he disguised himself as Julie to try and kill the author.
How is that possible? He's in some sort of mental lockdown. How could he pull that off?
Oh, Commissioner Scorpio's checking that out. I hear things.
Well, when I think of everything that Cooper has put us through and the people that he has hurt.
Well, imagine what Julie must be going through just about now. You know, being accused of something she actually really didn't do.
Amen.
I let you down. I'm sorry. But you knew the kind of guy I was when you married me. Always been self-serving, distrustful, looking out for number one, asking questions later.
And I accepted those things in you. Just like you accepted all of my bad stuff.
Well, Julie, then why?
Then why am I surprised you didn't believe me? I guess I thought you'd only be a jerk with other people. Chris, you have been the one thing that I could count on. And when I saw that doubt in your eyes, I felt like I'd lost something. Some kind of anchor. And I felt alone again.
The last thing I ever wanted to do was hurt you. I wish I could tell you that it's never going to happen again. That I'm going to be this perfect husband who never makes mistakes, never screws up.
I don't know how to be that. All I can promise you is that I love you. I love you more than I knew I could. You just have to decide if that's enough.
Hey, what's this?
That's that video game you wanted. I picked one up the other day. Hey, what do you say we pop this baby in and blow away a few aliens?
I can't. I'll have to find the baseball cards Joe got me. Yes. Here they are.
Sweetie, are you hungry? I know you weren't crazy about that meatloaf.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Well, how about I run down to the recovery room and pick you something up?
Neil, would you like that?
Sure. I guess.
All right, 1 burger and fries coming up.
Sweetie, I'll be right back, okay? Frank, wait.
Look, we both knew this wasn't going to be easy.
If you just give him some time, I'm sure
I've been thinking about that, and I've decided you're right.
Right, about what?
The sooner we tell him about all of us moving in together, the better. He obviously needs a while to get used to the idea.
I don't know, maybe now isn't the right time. Maybe we need to wait until he's feeling...
No more waiting. As soon as I get back, we'll all sit down together, all right?
Yeah, if you say so.
Good. All right.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Well?
Cooper, he's in solitary now, so wherever he got out, he's not going to be getting out again.
Well, amen to that.
What about Julie?
They released her.
Oh, great. Well, I guess she's free to come over here and gloat her curly little head off.
Well, I think her curly little head deserves to gloat. I mean, no one did believe her, and she was right.
Well, I don't care if she isn't a murderer. That doesn't mean I have to like her.
Can we talk about something a little more cheerful, like did anything good happen while I was out?
Oh, Doc, that's right. You don't know. A pure D miracle happened while you were out. Neil is in remission thanks to Christina's bone marrow. It worked.
You're kidding.
No, they took him down to Pete's today.
Oh, that's fantastic. I can't wait to see him.
Well, you will be waiting, mister. You still need your rest.
Yeah, well, I think we should hightail it out of here, huh?
You don't have to run off.
No, Eve's right. You need to get some rest.
Well, I appreciate the concern, but I...
Well, I also missed lunch, and I'm hungry.
Now that's more like the Scott I know.
He's actually just teasing.
No, I'm not. I'm hungry.
Okay, then. All right, we are leaving. We're going. Look at us. We're going, Doc.
You have no idea how scared we all were. So, don't you ever do that again, okay?
Thanks for coming by.
Come on.
Hey, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. Thanks. I came to get my takeout.
Oh, right. Here you go. $11.95.
$11.95 for a burger?
Well, it's not just a burger. We got a pickle in there, too.
Oh, okay. You know, I heard you were working here. I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, keeps me out of trouble, you know?
Yeah, but still, it's a shame. A brilliant doctor going to waste.
I thought you were a stickler for protocol.
I can be. But I also know what it's like to help somebody or something. I don't know, whatever the case may be.
Like Julie.
Exactly.
I guess you're feeling pretty vindicated right about now.
Excuse me?
Well, it spread like wildfire after Kevin woke up and fingered Cooper.
Yeah, he did.
Score one for Dr. Locke.
It wasn't a game.
Sure it is. Here's your change.
You know, why don't you keep it? Just in case it doesn't go well with the peer review.
Well, I see Mom's recruited you into the family business. Yeah, otherwise known as the Home for Wayward Sons. You got that right. What can I get you? Burger or fries to go, hold the pickles, extra ketchup. Oh, sounds like that's for Neil. Yeah, his appetite is back with a vengeance. That's great. Hey, how does he like his new room? Well, he's settling in, but Courtney, you know, she's already got the whole thing fixed up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I just want to tell you that he knows what you did for him, and so do I.
Well, I bet he can't wait to get out of there, huh? Hey, I was thinking, I thought I'd offer to paint his room. You know, any color he wanted, kind of like a welcome home present. What do you think about that?
It's probably not a good idea.
Why not?
Because he's not going back there.
What?
Courtney and I are getting a place for the three of us.
You gonna give me a push?
Thought it was you who wanted to push me. Right into the lake.
Lake's frozen solid. You know what else I was thinking about?
What's that?
The time when, you were a kid and your dad told you to jump off the monkey bars into his arms.
Let me fall flat on my face instead? It's a cute story. What made you think of that?
You still went ahead and took a huge leap of faith by deciding, finally, to believe in me. And you publicly declared that belief when everybody else thought I was a serial killer. I know what that took. It was pretty major.
So, are you saying that maybe I'm not so bad a guy after all?
I'm saying you might just be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a big kielbasa with chili, cheese, onions, and the relish. Sure. Yeah. And for the lady? That is for the lady. I'm just gonna have a regular hot dog with a little mustard on it.
He's a wimp.
Oh, my goodness.
Shall we continue this at home?
I think unless we both want to get arrested, that is a very good idea.
Luke and Laura, this is their story. They've come together to find their son.
When you go to look for Lucky again, I'm going with you.
No doubts.
No, let's go get our son.
But will they reach him in time?
Why did you bring me here?
You'll be free of all the lies your parents taught you.
Their story is your story. General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
Thanks. Look, Joe. I don't know what you expected.
No, I know. I get it, Frank. You and Courtney are so anxious to play house, you're willing to turn Neil's life upside down again.
I don't see it, though.
No? You don't see it that way?
This is what's best for him. Taking him out of a tense situation at the house with you and Courtney.
Oh, come on, Frank,
Things
please.
have changed, Joe. You can't deny that. And the move will give him a chance to deal with me as his father and learn to accept it.
Because what? You're under the same roof?
It won't happen at all if you keep working his attachment.
I'm not working anything, Frank. The kid loves me and I love him.
If you really love him, you will step back and give me and him a chance to know each other.
Hey, Frank, listen to me for a minute. I can't give you Neil's love. That's something you have to earn.
And what took you so long?
What?
I thought you'd sprint over here to rub my nose in it.
Oh, come on, Kevin, don't be silly. I heard you woke up. I wanted to confirm the good news for myself.
Why don't I believe you?
Maybe it's because you're always so quick to pass judgment.
Oh, here we go.
All right. All right, fine. We can just bury the hatchet. So you were wrong. We all make mistakes.
I didn't make a mistake. I never said Julie was the killer. I only said she needed help.
And I haven't changed my mind.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Collins, whatever you say.
Don't condescend, Dr. Locke. It's unbecoming.
Fine. Then we can forget all about this. And once you've cleared the air with Julie, none of this ever has to be mentioned again.
Cleared the air?
Well, I'm sure you want to apologize to her. I'll send her by as soon as she gets a chance, all right?
Oh, give me strength.
First thing I'm gonna do when we get home, shoot hoops with Joe in the driveway, just like we used to do.
Sweetie, here. Put these down for a minute, okay? Uh-oh. No, it's not a no. It's a good thing, actually. You see, we're gonna be moving into our very own place.
We're moving out of Joe's? Why?
Well, it's time for the three of us to become a real family.
The three of us, you mean you, me, and Frank?
Yes. Hey, but that doesn't mean you won't see Joe anymore, because you'll see him a lot. But Frank's your dad. He loves you, Neil, and he loves me. Hey, haven't you always said that you wished you lived with a mother and a father who loved each other?
I don't need a father, okay? And we don't need to move.
Hey, there you go, champ. Dig in.
I'm not hungry.
Can I see you for a sec?
Sure. Eat your food, all right?
I can't believe you told him without me.
Frank, I had to. I couldn't let him go on believing.
We agreed we were going to do this together.
I know.
If this is ever going to work between us, you can't keep cutting me out. Can you understand that?
Yes, I understand. It won't happen again, Frank.
Julie, could you wait just for a second?
She has nothing to say to either of you.
I'm sure she doesn't. But I have something to say to you. I'm very glad that everything's worked out for you.
Well, thanks to your former attorney.
Listen, Ramsey, I have no problem admitting that I was wrong.
And we are very glad that he was.
You got a bum deal.
You sure did. And listen, I wouldn't blame you at all if you never wanted to speak to either one of us again.
I don't feel that way. Well, Cooper made it impossible for anyone to believe I was innocent.
Yes, but still we feel terrible.
You both helped me so much before. I could never forget that. Maybe we could pick up where we left off. Maybe even be friends one day.
Oh, yes, sure, that's possible.
Now, listen, we got to get going. Serena and Christina are waiting for us, so good luck, Julie.
Yeah, good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Wow. You really are forgiving.
What are you, nuts? It was all I could do to just keep listening to that phony garbage.
But you just...
I was nice to them because they're my access to Christina.
For now.
And once I have what I want, it's going to be a whole different story.